what the priorities
and
are.
that is the process. Setting a figure arbitrarily and working backward
Right.
isn't the process. The
Right.
process is to determine need and then to move it forward.
Well, setting a figure arbitrarily and moving forward. I mean, your number is as arbitrary as our number is.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's based on
Our
square
number, it's not, well, yes, it's based on square footage, based on the programs. We've met extensively with staff to be sure that we are accommodating the needs of the system.
Then when your group comes back, we need to be able to see that if you could have a fashion design program for X number of square feet, and you need X number of dollars more to run that exact same program, I'd want to know why.
We would be able to explain that.
Right,
in detail.
and
so
I
would the
have full
state.
confidence in that, but I think the process is that you guys need to develop what is best for the programs, and then we will have to determine how that's going to fit into the budget.
The idea that the physical structure plays that much of a role in the impact on the quality of the program, I believe, undermines the people that are doing the teaching and what's being done in the school system.
They're the ones that are telling us.
Well, I understand that,
We're
but
not telling them how to run their program.
but they're also not telling you to build at $200 a square foot.
No, sir. But what they do tell us to do is to give us this space, give us this equipment, give us this, so we can do our jobs better. We don't tell them, they tell us.
I understand. I've said this before, and I'll just say it one more time. I get one more bite at the apple. This project has been a very big priority for me. I think it's one of the biggest priorities we have. I believe we're going to work our way out of this project because I don't have a full board of commissioners even supporting $60 million.
We understand that.
I know you do.
And that's why I don't want the message to be misconstrued. We understand our budget constraints.
I know.
And I want this to go through the right process so that we have all the information, and then from there, we will have to determine how to spend those dollars. But
Well, let me get a sense, board members, just as, it's not a vote, it's just sort of a direction, is what you're asking.
Well, wait, before you do that, I mean, the board has set direction. We have set direction on this project. We have voted to have
Right.
our,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that we need to vote again or reach consensus on
Unless-
anything.
Unless you want us to change the 80, the 85 million is based on the current scope as the board has outlaid it for us. So
I know,
if-
but I don't,
If you wanna change it to
But you're going to come back
60.
to us with all the information that we need to determine how to bring that figure down.
Yeah, but before the board approves, they won't line up. In other words, the planning committee won't be done until after the board approves the capital request. So
I understand that.
So if there's a change to this, to 60 million, we would need to know that prior to bringing it back to the board.
Because I thought you guys had already kind of done that, but maybe I misunderstood how the
No,
process...
I mean, after we had our meeting, the joint meeting discussing this, we established an ed
Ed
spec
Specs Committee
committee
is meeting
to
right
go
now.
in and do that, and
But
they
that's
are
what they're
doing that.
They're doing what
And-
Ray said. They're looking at the space, looking at what they need for equipment and space, and all of that's come into a square footage figure, which we've applied the state.
And the board
published.
set the parameters they wanted on that, and I think they're in the middle of their process, and I mean, we've already voted to approve that with the parameters in place, and I think when that information comes back, that's when we can decide as a board how we're going to change it.